For a few loaves of bread, the residents of Kupiansk risk their lives. Ukrainian forces retook the city about 2 weeks ago, but the fighting is far from over. Yulia describes it in one word: intense. That's the echo of cluster bombs falling not far away. Sometimes I'm scared, says Danilo, over the sound of nearby shelling. Sometimes I don't care. These are the few people left in Kupiansk. This city, even though theoretically the Russians have left, the Russians are just across the river, and in fact, according to the soldiers here, there are still Russians inside the Ukrainian-controlled part of the city. Russian forces took control of Kupiansk with little fighting in the first days of the war. It served as the administrative center for the Russian-occupied part of the Kharkiv region. Pro-Russian sympathies linger on here. The Russians paid salaries and pensions, and the recent Ukrainian counteroffensive turned the city into a war zone, sparking resentment against both sides. They're one and the same, says Yevgeny. The mood of the population is shocked. It's too early and too dangerous to begin clearing away the rubble. Wreckage still scattered in the streets. Okay. Basically, there's a fairly constant thud of incoming and outgoing artillery and rocket fire here. An hour's drive away in the town of Izium, no shelling, but shell shock still shows on the faces of people waiting for food. The fighting has moved on. The scars it left, deep. They hit my home, says Lyudmila. War spares no one, adds Katerina. The local fire station has become a warehouse for supplies donated by a town near Kyiv. In her grandfather's arms, Alina recalls intense bombing. It killed our dog. It hit the roof. We were hiding in the basement, she says. Back in Kupiansk, a tank rumbles toward the front. The battle rages on.